Before we get started, let's take a look at the leaderboard for the Prediction League. And if you would like to get involved and haven't already, just have a look at the link in description, which will tell you how to take part. It's free to enter, you just need to create a forum account. Anyway, there was a serious lack of point scoring in the Colchester game, so not really much movement. We had Pablo jump 3 places to join that group of people in joint 5th, but that was the only significant move. Hopefully this game sees more points being collected. And with that, let's roll the titles. Welcome to game week 20 in Sky Bet League 2. Today we're at home to Newport County, who are 14th in the league. So it should be another easy win. Our form has been a bit ropey in the last couple of games though, so it's not guaranteed. We are without Ben Richards-Everton still, and will still be for another couple of months. They are without Dimitru Green, and Labidi is a doubt. Before we have a look at lineups, let's check out the news since the last game. The first bit of news is we lost Jordan Gibson for 3 months, who tore some muscles while lifting weights. He hasn't been starting league matches, so it's not a big miss, but we have used him in cup games. It does potentially leave us a bit lacking in wide players if we don't want to use our first teamers in the cup games, or for that matter if we get injuries. We're just going to have to live with it. Next up, we got the news that Jamie DeVitt had won Goal of the Month. The goal in question was a free kick against Exeter. We can take another look at it here. As you see, top quality free kick. Keeper was never stopping it. Well deserving for Goal of the Month. Then we had the FA Cup second round match against Exeter. We'd already beaten them in the league, so we should be able to win this. From our normal lineup, we brought in O'Donnell to replace McGee. Henley kept his place even though Mellor's back from suspension. Reeves came in for Pritchard, and Novak came in for Donaldson. Apart from that, it's our normal lineup. We got a bit of an early shock when 4 minutes in, Williams picked up the ball on the right, cut inside a wood, and from the edge of the area smashed it in. Donald should have done better though. He got his hand on that, should have kept it out. Early in the second half, we got level when DeVitt played a long ball forward for Novak to run onto, who finished well. Moments earlier, he had missed an easier chance than that, though. A couple minutes later, we'll win the lead. DeVitt beat Martin in the air and nodded down to McCartan. McCartan ran into space and just unleashed it from well outside the area, and it wasn't being stopped by the keeper. In the 84th minute, Reeves made it 3-1 with a free kick. A really well taken free kick. And not long after, made it 4-1. Wood played it in the Pritchard. Pritchard took on the defender, played it square to Novak, who really good shot in the corner. So it ended up being a comfortable win. So Middleton and Pritchard, who came in to replace him, everyone played really, really well. If we want to have a look at the stats in more detail, just pause it here. So in the third round, we've been drawn at home to Mansfield, who are near the bottom of our league. So it should be another match we can win. There's an interesting piece of news, though, that came after this. That being that Mansfield hired Stuart McCall, one of the people we're comparing ourselves to here. We actually have another tie against Mansfield coming up in the league before the cup match as well. I took this opportunity as well to see where Bowyer was, and he has been hired by Salford 9 days ago. And we've also got to play them as well coming up. So we're going to get to see how we do against both the managers we're comparing against. Anyway, that's all the news. And so let's get back to today's match and let's have a look at the lineups. So Mellor's come back in the team in place of Henley. Pritchard's come back in instead of Reeves. And Novak has kept his place up top. We couldn't drop a 2-goal striker when Donaldson is in poor form at the moment. He hasn't scored in 4 league matches. So today's team is O'Donnell. Wait a minute. I forgot to take him out. Whoops. He wasn't supposed to be playing. Anyway, O'Donnell in goal. Mellor, O'Connor, Powdy and Wood in defence. Pritchard and Cook in midfield. Middleton and DeVitt on the wings. McCartan and Novak up top. On the bench, we've got McGee, Henley, Staunton, Reeves, Ismail, Guthrie and Donaldson. Team talk-wise, we're going to go with Passionate, I think. And then I'll go with, we should be winning this fairly comfortably. Hasn't really fired him up, so let's do Passionate and High Faith. Midfield, do the same, Passionate and High Faith. And attack, again, same, Passionate and High Faith. It's got a couple of them motivated. Getting with long punt upfield. Waters wins the headers, nods down to Sheehan. Sheehan drives forward, shoots for the edge of the box, but can't find a target. Connor with the free kick. Plays it short to Mellor. Mellor looks up. Thinks out top, finds McCartan. McCartan, can he get the cross in? He puts a good cross in. Middleton can't keep his volley down. The throw in. Throws it in the box. So the defender clears it. McCarthy picks the loose ball though. Plays back to Wood. Wood crosses first time. Defits free. But his header goes over the bar. What's on the ball? Plays it back to Hokins. Hokins dinks it over top. That should have been Defits, but he missed it. Haynes pulls it back to Waters. Waters lines it up and can't get enough curl on it. And he goes past the post. Wood with the throw in. Goes long. Keeper comes for it, but O'Connor gets there first. But he loops it over the bar. Middle of the corner. Puts it into the near post. Novak nods it on and McCartan puts it in. The linesman's got his flag up. It's going to be ruled out for offside. Has to have been a close decision there, though. We'll have to look at the replay here. So the corner comes in. Novak does well to get above the defender, but yeah, McCartan's about a foot off. Middleton for a free kick. Whips it in. Keeper flaps it. It's but Powdy's there. Powdy scores. We are now 1-up. That's Powdy's second goal of the season. So on the replay, actually, Powdy wasn't one of the back posts. It was actually Cook. Powdy's in the centre there. And in slow motion, we can see the keeper flapping at it. Look, he's diving in, misses it there. Actually, one of our players nodded on the Cook. Cook then headed it back across goal, and Powdy just had to tap it in. Admittedly, he did have a defender right in front of him, which did make it tougher. So apparently there was potential offside, and you know what? Powdy is off. We got lucky. Big mistake by the linesman. Haynes with the throw. Got some options. Finds Waters. Waters plays it to Sheehan. Sheehan plays back to Haynes. Haynes gets the ball and turns on it. Looks up, switches it out to the right-hand side to Baker. Baker crosses in, finds Haynes on the back post, heads it down, and Sheehan over the bar. Good build-up play, but the finish was wild. Donald looking for the long ball forward, knocks it up. DeVitt wins the header, knocks down to McCartan. McCartan looks up, plays it to Novak. Novak beats his man. Plays it the ball in, now DeVitt. DeVitt gets a shot away, but was never beating the keeper. Middle of the corner. Whips it into near post, and then Novak scores, but no, another offside. What was this one for? Let's have a look at this one. Oh, so yeah, he's a yard off as well. We're not in good for his offside stay. DeVitt picks the ball up a centre and strides forward. He's pushed out wide though, and he turns on the ball, plays it back to Pritchard. Pritchard then looks up and plays it in the Cook. Cook first time in the Middleton. Middleton's in the box, he shoots. Keeper palms it around the post. It's 11 shots to 4. We've had the only clear-cut chance. We've had 58% of possession. We've had 77% of our passes complete. And surprisingly, we're also dominating the headers one. 70% of them have been successful. Our best player is Powdy, while DeVitt has struggled. Mind you, I've said DeVitt struggled so many times this save that I might have to put it on a t-shirt. He keeps doing just enough not to get dropped, but without really taking control of matches. So for team talk, it's going to be difficult here because we played okay, but not really. So I'm going to say there's room for improvement. Hasn't really helped him, though. But these, like I say, there's more to come from you. And I'll probably do the same for all three of them. Wood takes the throw, throws it into the box. It's headed out, but McCartan picks it up. McCartan plays back to Wood. Wood puts the cross in on the back post, and DeVitt's volley is over the bar. Waters picks up the ball in the channel. He plays it to Khan, and Khan plays the first time over the top to Haynes. Haynes now, running at defender, holds the ball up, crosses, and Amond, powerful header, but no direction. Donald with the ball at his feet. Got a couple of options. Plays it in the Powdy. Powdy plays it straight away into Wood. Wood runs down the wing and then plays slide ball into Middleton. Middleton crosses, and Novak straight at the goalkeeper. Cook plays the ball quickly to McCartan. McCartan looks up and early ball into Novak. Novak's in behind. He's got a lot to do though. And what a strike. What a finish from outside the box. 2-0 now. That should be us winning this match. The header comes out, and Cook, he has to play this first time because he's under pressure. When it gets to McCartan, though, there's a lack of options. These two are trying to get up to offer support, but they're too far back at this point. If McCartan had waited for him, there'd have been 7 players back instead of the 3 that there already is. Another option is McCartan turns and hits this space. He's not the quickest, though. He might have been surrounded pretty quickly. There's really only left for one option. That's the early ball for Novak's run. It needs to be pinpoint accurate, though, as there's 3 defenders back and not much of a gap to hit. Carton's ball, though, is pinpoint accurate and gives Novak a massive chance. Novak has a lot to do here, though. He has 3 defenders who are quicker than him, closing him down, and a keeper coming out now his angles. It forces him to shoot early. And that gives him 2 options, either here at the near post, or the other one to go across the goalkeeper. The near post option is probably slightly easier, but he goes for the harder one and puts it away well. A really quality finish that repays my faith in letting him stay in the team. Cook gets the ball, plays it off to Middleton. Wood's going on a run, but Middleton decides to go alone. Eamon tackles him, but he's injured him. He's got a bruised knee, apparently, and he's going to have to come off his sort of 55% fitness. The Middleton will take him off and we'll bring on Reeves, and then I'll put Pritchard out on the wing. I'm also going to use this chance to take the Vit off and bring on Ismail, give Ismail a few minutes and protect the Vit, as we're now a bit low on wingers. Hopefully Middleton's not out for long. Wood charging down the wing, beats his man, cuts inside, goes for the cross, but it turns into more of a shot, and the keeper has to do well to tip it over. Almost got caught out. Wood throws it into Novak, who plays it back to Wood. Wood cuts inside before sweeping it over to Ismail, and then Reeves' first time shot just over the bar. Time for the free kick here. Haynes gets himself a yard of space, but gets under the ball and loops it over the bar. Okay, game's won, so let's make a sub. Let's give Staunton some minutes. So we'll take him off for O'Connor. Man on the ball is driving forward, but Nurse robs him. And Nurse then with a good ball into Khan. Khan gets behind the defence. He's in on goal here. Oh, good stop by Donald. Probably the last chance of the match here. Wood throws it in, and the keeper picks up with ease. Kicks upfield, and there goes a final whistle. Team Talkman's going to calmly tell him it was a good win. And that's got most of them motivated, so I don't think I need to do anything else. So that's why Newport actually came back into it a bit in the second half. A lot closer than it was. We still dominated possession. We're better in the passes and better in the heading. But it was closer on the shot-wise, 18-10. Novak was our best player. Pritchard was our worst. He really dropped off in that second half when we moved into the wing due to Middleton's injury. Individual stats, McCartney had a great game. 2 chances created, 3 key passes, 1 assist. Shame he had that one mistake, which probably kept him from getting man of the match. Although Cook's stats even better. 2 chances created, 4 key passes, 1 assist, and made no mistakes. The fit was just average again, but I think his rating might have been down to the 3 mistakes he made. That sort of offset his chance created and key pass. All in all though, pretty solid display by all of them. So in the other matches, Cambridge United lost 2-0 to Plymouth. Plymouth are now 5th. Cambridge just hanging on in 7th in the last playoff position. Colchester beat Gary Bowyer's Salford 3-0. They are now equal with Cambridge, just missing out on the playoff at the moment on goal difference. Northampton went to Exeter and got a 2-0 win. That season leapfrog Exeter in the league table. Forest Green and Scunthorpe had a goal fest, with Forest Green coming out 4-2 winners. Swindon went to Grimsby and can only get 1-1 draw, which hinders their chances of an automatic promotion place. Macclesfield got a late goal against Crewe to hit Crewe's playoff push. Stuart McCall's Mansfield got a 1-0 win in his first match in charge. Good win for him there because Cheltenham are pushing for an automatic promotion place. Bottom team Morecambe won 2-0 against Carlisle, while Leyton Orient went to Oldham and won 1-0. Port Vale beat Walsall 2-1, while third place Crawley went to Stevenage and took an early lead before throwing it away late on to lose 2-1. That's going to hit their promotion push. So our next match is away at Leyton Orient. You're going to have another 3 days to get your entries in for Prediction League for this one. So this will be on Monday the 11th of May at 8 BST. The entry thread can be found in the description. And for anyone looking to get involved for the first time, the how to enter thread can be found in the description also. Anyway, if you could drop us a like and subscribe, that would be massively appreciated. And we will see you next time.